Hi everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Today it's a midday movement at 12 o'clock. So I'm looking forward to today because it's going to be a little bit about lower body and upper body. So we're going to be working on lower body, upper body. I'll wait for a few people to show up. Oh, hey, how you doing? Excellent. Nice. Hi everybody. I'll give it a second for us to get started. Maybe you caught it yesterday. I was with Real Pilates yesterday. It was awesome. I did a little talk about fascia with them. Today's workout though is going to be all about the fascial system and getting some mobility and some circulation in the body. So get yourself a flex band. Okay, I'll show you. Get yourself a flex band. I'm using the yellow latex free. And also if you have a towel or a scarf, get yourself a towel or a scarf. You can do the whole thing with just a flex band if you don't have a towel or a scarf, but I'm going to use both of these two tools, okay? So pretty simple. Most people have these things at their homes or at their studios or at your office, wherever you're at. And we're going to get started with the lower body. So what I'm going to start with, I'm going to keep my sweatshirt on too because it's cold in the northeast of USA today. It's just a little bit raw, a little bit damp. So I'm going to start with the flex band folded in half, and I'm going to put my foot right on the flex band. So I have my foot just on top of the flex band so that it's right on the arch of my foot. This is called the arch stimulator. It comes from our Zenga programming with Matthew. So you're going to roll your foot out and roll your foot in. And as you do that, notice how you pull up on the band in the opposite way. So you pull up as you roll out and you pull up as you roll in. And then you just go back and forth. Now you can see that I have a little bit of an offset stance here, and most of my weight is in my back leg, but I do have a little bit of weight in the front leg. As I pull up and down with the band, you know, so you get a great bicep workout, but really what you're getting here is that stimulation of the arch. Can you feel that? That stimulates the arch of your foot, and you really get that beautiful sort of plantar fascia mobilization here. So you're just mobilizing that tissue just below your skin, okay? Continue with that. Normally I will do this for about a minute on each leg. And again, I'm going a little bit briskly back and forth, so it's meant to be something you do before you work out. So if you're going to go for a walk or a run or maybe cycle or something, you want to get that tissue enlivened, right? You want to feel like you're alive. Okay, and we're live today on Instagram, so I want you to feel like you're alive. Okay, keep going back and forth. Now, the next thing that we're going to do on this side is we're going to take the band and hold the ends of it and put that band right on top of your pelvis here. Stand all your weight on that banded leg now and start to turn your other leg in and then out. We call this the circle step. You turn in and you turn out. And this is going to mobilize all the way from the arch of your foot up to the hip joint. So maybe you can feel that mobilization technique, right? Turning in and out. What's great about this is you're spinning your pelvis around your fixed leg. So you're going to notice that circulation enhanced upon in your hip joint, but also this is affecting the arch of your foot. Especially as you come forward, you're going to feel the arch of the foot lifting and your foot doing a little bit of that inversion, okay? Just like that. Good. So it goes from inversion to eversion in the foot. So that's that kind of rolling in and rolling out action. Now this is the last one. What's going to happen next is we're going to take that free leg and step out to the side with it. So just a little side step, and then you're going to bounce and springboard back. So as you're doing this, I want you to have the sensation that you're working in this frontal plane and you're allowing your pelvis to literally fall into the band. And the band is there to support you, similar to your IT band support that you get. Okay, so remember, you do need to have some good collagen fibers in that iliotibial band track to keep yourself nice and strong in that lateral system, right? Keep that going right here, over and then come back and over. So we're going to spend about 5 minutes on just the lower body, getting that mobilization through the tissues, getting that circulation. Keep going right here. And one more time like that. Okay, now, the best thing about this is what you feel like when you take that off. Take that band off and notice how you feel as you stand there on that side of your leg. Maybe it does feel more alive, maybe you do feel a little bit more relaxed in that limb, right? Not ready to do some work? Okay. Other side, so you place it again on the arch of your foot. Walk your hands down, and then standing on your back leg with just a little bit of weight in the front leg, you pull up as you roll your foot out, and you pull up on the outside as you roll your foot in. You slow it down in the beginning to get the action and also to feel the arch support you're going to get from that band. Then you start to just briskly let that leg go back and forth. Nice and easy here. How are we doing? Give me a little heads up here. Give me a wave. All right, great. Keep going back and forth. Doesn't that feel great? Can you feel the arch of your foot lifting? So if you have fallen arches, or you have plantar fasciitis, or you have feet that you just don't feel that well, maybe you're suffering with some neuropathy, this is a great thing to do, to really kind of wake things up, get that tissue flowing. Okay, back and forth, slide and glide. Okay, back and forth. Now take that band and place it up on top of the pelvis on that same side, and then you're going to stand on that leg and take the other leg and turn it in and turn it out. Turn it in and turn it out. Now I've done this with you before, but last time I did it, I think we used the Viper. I love the Viper. I don't know if you've used the Viper, but we did it with the Viper. We might have even done it with the band before. But today, selfishly, you're doing what I felt like I needed to do. Get that mobilization going in that whole lower kinematic chain. Okay, keep going. Nice. I can see some thumbs up. That's good. Couple more like this. Good. Keep it going. So you're just doing that internal rotation with the leg and external rotation. The pelvis is spinning around that fixed femur. Okay, let's do one more, and then we're going to go into that side step. So this leg steps out to the side, the free leg, and then you let it springboard back. And as it comes over, you feel the elasticity support your body. So feel that elastic band just support you. And notice that sort of elastic recoil. So out and then recoil into it. Feel how nice that is on the stretch through the lateral line. Also, you're loading that tissue, which is going to help increase the strength upon that. Let's do a couple more of these. Over and then back. One more time. Over and then back. And then take that off. And the best part, as I said before, is just noticing how you feel when you're done, right? Doesn't that feel great? Okay, now, go ahead and grab your towel. We're going to go into our upper body workout. So grab your towel. Or again, you could be using the band, still that would be fine. Okay, otherwise you grab the towel and just gonna hold the towel out in front of you for a moment. Okay, go ahead and just hold it. And I want you to have it be slightly taut, right, so tight, so you're having to pull against that towel. Now, from there, you're gonna take the left arm, or it doesn't actually matter which arm you use, any arm, and just bring it into what we call the half halo around your head, and then come back again. That half halo and then back. So what is a halo? A halo is a ring around something, right? But we're taking this into a half pattern. Notice what's happening with the other arm. The other arm is staying straight and it's pulling straight back. So swing it back so that arm is pulling the other arm. Okay, so this is not just that one arm going overhead. This is about the back arm pulling the other arm and getting that relationship between the two limbs, okay? Continue with that. And what you might feel already, open your legs a little wider, you might feel already is that your body wants to go into a bit of a rotation when you come out of that half halo. So let's add that rotation. It's a pivot. It's a pivot, right? So you're getting that pivot through the pelvis. Make sure you're offloading through the foot as you're going into that pivot and over. So this is something that I did in a towel workout. So recently we have a functional towel workout, which is coming up soon. Those of you that are instructors, we're coming up soon with that workout. And then slide over, up. You can always find out more information. But this is a great way to mobilize the upper body. And then we're gonna do this one more time, okay? Just like that. And then I want you to take a break and notice how you're feeling, okay? It's always good to stop for a moment and recognize what's happened to the body, to sense how you feel, right? So you can say it's motivation for the other side. All right, next thing, other side, right? So we start off with just noticing what kind of range of motion do I have here? What kind of range do I have? And could I increase upon that range of motion by using my other arm to pull? So then we start to create this tensional network in the body, right, between the limbs. So it's not just a unilateral thing. This is actually a bilateral motion. You're getting that fluidity by working with the the tensions of each direction, one arm to the other arm, right? So this long arm is pulling the other one back. Again, only to the point of mild tension, though, in a good way. Okay, so if I use the word tension, it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. Tensional integrity is a good thing. We want to have that nice tensional integrity. Now you want to get that rotation, so it automatically wants you to go into this rotation right there. So you do that half halo to rotate, offloading that leg so you can drive with your pelvis, back and forth, keep it going, and forth, keep it going, that's it, back and forth, nice everybody. Keep that strong energy between the hands by pulling on that towel. That's going to, again, increase that integrity through your torso as well. Let's do a couple more of those. That's it, one more like that, and then I want you to just let that go down. Now, just swing back and forth with a slack towel, okay? I want it to be with slack. So just kind of swing your arms back and forth. Notice how if you push with your legs, it allows you to get a better swing quality through the arms. So we want to remember that integration of the whole body is really what creates that fluidity, right? Gets that hydration component up. Let's do 2 more like that, and 1 more time, and then you can just come back to center. All right, we're gonna go into another exercise, which is a scissoring pattern, okay? Scissoring pattern with the arms. So holding that towel taut in the 2 hands, just bring one arm up and then the other arm up, going into this scissor pattern, okay? It's a scissor pattern. I definitely have used this one before too, and I used it for a couple of different reasons. One is that it's great for balance, so as I do this exercise, it's great for balance because we add a limb lift to that. So let's just have one side. Just do one side up, one side down. Repetition there, keep that going. Then bring that knee, as that arm goes up, you bring that knee up. You get that weight transfer. Okay, so pulling on the towel strongly, so I'm pulling with the 2 hands, and it's enabling me to have a little bit more ability to balance because I've got that tensional quality through my torso. Okay, so lifting up and down, lifting up and down, creating that nice balance between the arms of tension and then balance. Okay, then relax. All right, let's try the other side. So now this arm will go up. Okay, so you're getting that uplift as you're pulling the whole time, okay? So pulling, and then what are you gonna do? You're gonna weight transfer. So you're just gonna weight transfer so that you're lifting that opposite leg up and down. It doesn't have to touch, but remember, try to go slack and do this. Do it slack. If it's slack, you're not gonna have that same tensional quality here. So pull on the towel. Good. You feel the difference? Yeah, it's always good to try opposite, like slack, right? Notice how you feel a little bit more wobbly, maybe perhaps a little bit more disconnected. But if you start to pull on that towel from one end to the other, you'll feel a lot more integrity, okay? Let's do 2 more like that. Okay, great. And now relax. So weight transfer from side to side. Let's do that. Now we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do one arm and then the other arm like we did in the beginning. But now we're gonna add that knee, 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 knee. See that? It's just up, up like that, up, okay? Strong, strong. Now you can also start to turn the leg out as you come up, and then you get that little bit of external rotation. That's it. Over, over again for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And shake it up. Excellent job. Okay, last couple of exercises here because we'll run out of time. This is just a nice way to get some upper back mobility. I really love this idea of getting that upper back mobility and using the towel to help create that sensation. So the arms are going to be out in front. I'm going to pull into some extension here. So you can notice I've got soft knees. I'm pulling into that extension. And then as I push the towel back forward again, I'm going to round my spine. I'm going to pull the 2 ends of the towel wide, and then I'm going to round the spine. This is just an easy upper back cat stretch. So inhale from that thoracic extension to thoracic flexion. I'm not really going into lumbar flexion. I'm keeping that as neutral as possible, and then coming back. Now from there, from this position here, I take the towel and bring it over my shoulders and then round the spine. Come back again. So up, behind, you're gonna go right behind like a shawl, and then just kind of soften and wrap. Now from here, you can see that I've got my arm bones sort of turned in, and then I'm gonna go in that position again. Extend, out, up, and in, and then bring it down again. So you're going from extension to overhead to flexion, and then back again. So that should feel nice. Extend, press forward, come overhead, and flex. Nice little way to get some mobility in there. Extend and come up and pull it in, and then relax that. Okay. One last thing we're going to do for the lower body here, we just got a couple of minutes left, is that swing stuff. So we're getting that swing pattern in the lower leg. So place this towel behind your back just to support your body nice and strong here with the arms by your side. So keep it holding on to it tightly, and add a little bit of a leg swing here. Kick it up. Kick it up. That's it. Kick it up, leg swings. Now you could hold on to something, but I'm asking here if maybe you were to pull on the towel with your hands and have it just wrap around your back like that, you'll feel like you've got some good support, almost like a base of support. Okay, swing up. Swing patterns are great Now we can start to add a full swing pattern where we're using our balance here, swinging forward and back, utilizing the elastic properties rather than the muscular efforting. We're using the elastic properties of our tissue here as opposed to a simple lifting with the muscle. Okay, 2 more. And then let's do it on the other side. So swing pattern, right? So hands are here, helping to stabilize. We start with 1 kick swing. It's just a kick, okay? It's a kick. It's different than a lift though. What's different about it is I'm not starting from neutral and lifting up into a lifting pattern. I'm going from behind, which is gonna what? Tension the elastic properties of my tissue, and then I can start adding that pendulum quality, that pendulum swing, right? So that will start to utilize more of the fascial elements as opposed to it just being a muscular action, okay? Muscular actions are good, and I like to do them as well, but this is a nice way to start utilizing a little bit more of the tissue that you have, not just muscle, okay? And remember, nothing is really in isolation in the body anyway, so it's good to utilize the whole body. And 1 more time like that, and then bringing it down. Now take a moment here, notice how you feel. Ask yourself, okay, was that worth the midday mobility? Was it 15 minutes worth it? If you say yes, then definitely join me on PJ Eau Claire On Demand. It says PJ On Demand, and I would love to have you for a 7-day free trial. Or just keep staying tuned to Facebook Live or Instagram Live, any place that we're live. Stay tuned. Thanks for joining. Bye, everybody.